A little bit about Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. I'd like to start by asking a question. Could you try to offer me a translation of Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim? Any thoughts? Anything you've read? The what? The merciful, compassionate. Okay, what else? The gracious, the kind. What's the difference between gracious and kind? Or merciful and compassionate? Or the beneficent, the merciful? Or merciful and really merciful? Huh? You can be kind without being gracious, sure. But now we're getting into English words. The real problem is that many of these words in English are very close to each other in meaning, and they don't communicate that Allah used two very different words describing His Rahmah. I'm not translating Rahmah yet. Describing His Rahmah to us. One word wasn't enough. It wasn't just Ar-Rahim and it wasn't just Ar-Rahman. And if they're both talking about the same idea of Rahmah, if you want to translate it as mercy, we'll see why that's not the best, but I guess we have to use it. But there's a reason Allah chose two words instead of one. There has to be a benefit. And they cannot be the same meaning, or so close in meaning that it doesn't even matter. Because if it didn't matter, Allah wouldn't have said it. Everything He says matters. Everything He says is important. So the first thing, the origin of this word, Rahmah, Rahm, actually means the womb of a mother. Rahm, in Arabic, means the womb of a mother. And I know we translate it as mercy, but I want you to understand something about the word mercy in English first, where the problem is. Mercy is used when you were about to get in trouble, but somebody spared you. The teacher was about to hit me, but then he decided to show me some mercy. The military showed no, which means they didn't spare anybody. In other words, when we think of the word mercy, we actually think of something negative that we got saved from. That's when we think of mercy. You understand? Like, you got in trouble with your parents because you showed them your score, your report card. Mercy! You don't use mercy in the positive sense. You don't use mercy when your mom gives you breakfast. Such a mercy. Nope. You don't use it then. But when she decided not to yell at you, you're like, mercy today. You understand? This is the problem with the word mercy. Because the word Rahmah or Rahm has nothing to do with a bad situation. The word mercy has to do with a bad situation that you got saved from, that got averted. But Rahmah doesn't. Rahmah has to do with Rahm. What did I say Rahm is? The womb of a mother. A woman is expecting, her baby's in her belly, and he's in her Rahm. He's in a Rahm. Now what is that state? That is a state where you don't have to ever worry about your hunger. You don't have to worry about your food. You don't have to worry about your drink. You don't have to worry about waking up or going to sleep. You don't have to worry about exhaustion. You don't have to worry about cleaning yourself. You don't have to pay the rent. There are no problems. Everything is completely taken care of. And if there is a burden, and there is trouble, and there is difficulty, all of it falls on the child or the mother? On the mother. This child is completely wrapped up inside the care of his mother. He has no idea what the mother goes through to care for him. Yes? He's in a state of Rahmah. This child is in a state of Rahmah. You want to get any idea, because Allah's Rahmah is beyond our imagination. But if you want to get some idea of what it might look like, the closest thing to it is the womb of the mother. You have no idea what Allah does to take care of you. And how many ways He's taking care of you. And how many unimaginable, because the child is not conscious of the fact that he's being taken care of. You can't even be conscious of the fact that Allah is taking care of you. You're not capable. I'm not capable of knowing how many ways He's protecting every cell in my body, my eyes. Something as simple as the eyes, if they dry up, the pain is excruciating. There are some people who have that problem. They have to put fluid in their eyes every few minutes. And otherwise they can't even blink. It's extremely painful. This is a small thing that I don't even think about. But Allah is conscious of it, aware of it, and commands His creation to be taken care of. For me. What did I do for Him? This heart is pumping blood constantly. No battery runs dry. It keeps running and running and running and pumping blood to every part of my body. I can't think about it. I mean, it's impossible for me to think about how the blood is running into my toes. But He's aware of it. وَهُوَ الْخَلَّاقُ الْعَلِيمُ. And He's doing it for who? For me. I'm not even remembering Him. I'm sitting there at the beach just chilling. And He's taking care of me. And He's not only taking care of me sometimes, He's taking care of me constantly. In not one way, but in countless ways. I am just as ignorant as that baby inside the belly of the mother. Just as ignorant. Mercy just doesn't cut it. You understand why? That's the concept of Rahmah. That's why I am incapable of translating. I mean, the closest thing I can tell you is love and care. The two words that I think come close to getting some idea of the concept of Rahmah is love and care together. Okay? Allah's loving care is His Rahmah. Why does He do it? Out of love. Why does the mother bear the burden of the child? Out of what? Love. She doesn't even know him. He doesn't know her. He doesn't hug her. The baby inside doesn't thank the mom. Doesn't do anything for the mom. The only thing he causes for the mom is pain. And then when he comes out, he almost kills her. He almost kills her. And as soon as he comes out and she says, "You, why you?" No, she loves him more than anything else. She bleeds almost to death for him, and then she's in love with him, or her. And she's holding it. And immediately she starts feeding him. You know? And feeding for some women is as painful as bleeding itself, the first time. But she does it. Anybody else, any other situation where you bleed that much and you get no vacation, you go straight to work? You know, I have 6 kids. And every time a child comes out, I'm like, "Oh, alhamdulillah, that was exhausting." Because I had to like sit outside in the hospital or just say, "You can do it. You can do it." What did I do? I'm like, And she's feeding the child. I'm passed out on the couch. You know? The mother goes out of her way to show love. And by the way, you're causing harm to your mom and you don't even know it. But when a baby cries, and as they grow up and they cry, who do they cry to? The mom. They keep going back to the mom. And they give, by the way, kids don't give fathers trouble. They don't give us trouble. They give mothers trouble. If they give us trouble, what do? No, we don't do that. We call their mother. Take care of him. That's your problem. He's just like you. He came out of you. He's just like you, etc. You know, mothers bear all the trouble of their child. But anyway, we'll talk about mothers another time. Let's go back to Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim.